Fuck.
I shot them a lot.
Yeah, carrying on from where we stopped
Did you
last
run?
week. No,
I did run, actually.
Yeah, because he got chased.
No, he's lucky.
Carrying on from where we got to last week. Trent on an island with like basically no hit points and most of his resources expended. And the rest of the party currently at the ship, where the dog has just ditched them. People also had at least 2 more leads on healers from what I remember. Which was
correction. Trent had 2 more leads on healers.
True. Yes, Trent had more leads on healers, which was there was an orc in one of the districts. I forget exactly which one. And there was a construct of some description in one of the districts.
A robot.
Yeah, a robot.
Surely
Did I
they
hit him
can't.
at that time?
Surely they can't also hate Trent.
Not yet.
So far, I'm the only new hire that likes him.
Yeah. To be fair, out of character, Trent has been explained why Doggo detested him, and Trent can't argue.
I don't really care. I didn't care about the dog.
Trent can argue whether or not it has any basis.
Well, you see, I can accept when I can't win, so that's why I don't get a lot.
For your reference, Raymond, Gunther was a potential hire. That's why there's a picture of Gunther in the Discord chat.
The dog?
Yes.
I fucked that one up for you.
All right.
Gunther the grave cleric.
I liked the last time we had a healer dog.
Yeah, this was the same healer dog, because last time you had him, you only had him for 2 sessions before Bailey pushed the reset button on the campaign.
Oops.
Surprisingly, when I gave you guys 3 wishes, nobody managed to do that this time, so let's see if I can push you with an even more powerful item later. But carrying on. So Trent is on the island with fuck all resources.
Yeah.
And everyone else is at the boat.
I'm pretty sure I was taking like a short rest to get ship back, wasn't I?
Yes. You were taking some rest to at least spend hit dice.
Yeah, I'll start doing that. How many can I do on a short rest? As many as I want?
As many as you want. You only get half back on a long rest. Because if I remember rightly, you fell like 120 feet and took like all but like 5 of your hit points.
All but 4.
Yeah, because you gave yourself temporary hit points and survived falling on your face.
Yeah.
Because somehow you dodge rolled in the air.
Yeah.
You buffered control inputs.
Yeah. I am a hacksaw.
How did time go?
And Mikey was also working at Zidox. On that, Mikey, you can add 7 gold to your inventory, by the way.
Whoa, 7!
Because you actually did proper skilled labor.
I just use all my hit dice. That's fine.
I was going to say, finding basic medicinal herbs like in the shopping district shouldn't be too hard, should it?
Super basic stuff for like what, making healing potions or
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find them easy enough. That doesn't even that doesn't even require a search check.
Cool. I'm going to give 100 gold coins out of my money to one of the ship workers to go buy me some.
Yeah, you get enough for 4 healing potions.
Yep.
Go off and grab some of that magical ink for spell writing.
Yeah, easy enough. Unlike Peter, you were not immediately attempted to be kidnapped walking into the Magic Guild because you were just seen as a familiar. Because you were a small animated doll. You were either seen as a familiar or like a basic construct. They go, oh, you want some of this? You have the money? Cool, here is the stuff. And don't even question what wizard you quote-unquote belong to.
I don't correct them.
No, I didn't think you would after Pete got kidnapped last week. For reference, Pete got kidnapped.
Is she still upcharged?
No. You were upcharged because she is a walking around familiar in town. They are assuming an unattended familiar belongs to someone in the guild. Pete was kidnapped because Pete walked into the Magic Guild as an unattended baby dragon, and they went, "Ooh, look, mythical creature, net." Hold monster.
How much is the ink right now?
so you wanted 100 gold's worth, right?
Yep.
You can basically get it for, because they are assuming you belong to someone in the guild, they'll give it to you for 1-to-1 price. So 100
Okay.
gold for 100 gold worth of ink.
Neat.
Because
Which is enough for 2 spell levels.
yeah, because they're not assuming that you're like a tiny marionette from like out of town. They're like, cool, this is someone from like the dormitories that sent over a familiar. So like, because again, them being slightly condescending, you wouldn't send a familiar to the next town over, so because you wouldn't survive from like wild animals or something.
Yeah.
Because given world state, like constructs are very, very at the early edge. Mechanically, Warforged, you're only like less than 10 years old in this in the setting at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Very similar to how Eberron starts right after the war. You guys are like, the war is still like, there are still skirmishes breaking. There has been a ceasefire, but the war is maybe ended. But if two clashing forces meet each other, they're still going to kill each other, and thus the Warforged were only made like a handful of years ago as fill-in soldiers. Because the last 2 campaigns, we've just gone backwards in time, so I ain't doing it again. I'm going to make a new campaign next time. Basically, each campaign, the last ones, we've just gone back 50 years.
Oh wow.
And the first one was like, oh yeah, like the war was 100 years ago, then it was 50 years ago. Now, like, the war has ended like this year-ish. So, like, 6 months ago at most.
Though there is a war brewing to our south.
Yes.
I don't know why we don't just stay at the same time period every time.
Because of the first time I moved it around because of the gods, and then the second time it was because of the fact you unleashed a doomsday device on the world. Sure, you can play a group of level 3s where there is a giant 100-foot tall colossi about to go stomp through most of the capital cities.
That's kind of fun, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gives us an end goal to work to.
Yeah, like the 7 sessions before you get one shot.
Or we do some bullshit and somehow beat it at like level 4.
Good luck with that, but yes.
Yeah. found Rings of Wish this time. What bullshit can I find next time?
Yeah. So yeah, you can get your 2 spell levels worth of spell ink. Pete did say he had those books you could look at. Is anybody else doing anything? Mikey's the working. Raymond, if you want to do anything in town, now is the time, because your character has legitimately just been mulling around on the ship for insert a mundane reason.
I was
We might be
teaching the
talking to
kid.
talking to
Carol
his
has
anime
been
girl.
to town and you haven't.
Yeah.
Fine, I caught a cold.
Because Trent paid for Carol to go and get basic gear and clothes.
Ye old fucking COVID.
Plague?
I am not bringing this plague into the game.
I have rules for COVID, don't tempt me.
God damn it. We
Reddit
play this
makes
to
a
get away
homebrew-
from this shit.
Reddit makes a homebrew out of everything.
Good lord.
I don't like Reddit.
They make a
Who's
homebrew.
more
Right?
sexy time?
Just quick question. Have we leveled up at all?
No.
Yeah, 4 times.
Where the fuck? There we go. So we're still level
6.
when it finishes
It
losing.
should be level 5.
Yeah, level 5.
Yeah, okay. I am leveled up appropriately.
Yeah, no, because I leveled you up. You were level 4 before the Manticore fight.
Did you roll my health?
Let me check. Let me look at your statistics and I will tell you. I don't think I did, if I remember correctly. Because I think I left that for you to do.
7! A decent number this time.
Well, let's see. With your con modifier, you would have had 9. And then what? Yeah, no, you're missing one because you only would have had 22 hit points to 4 levels with a D8 class. So only about 5 hit points a level, and I know you rolled at least a 7 at one point. So
Yeah, I also rolled a 3.
But yeah. But given that, are you doing anything?
Did I get? I probably didn't get any gold because I did nothing.
No, you should have been paid for the Manticore, which your share was 100 gold, I believe.
And I probably got
Because
paid
the
that. 'cause
surviving
I got
party was-
213.
The surviving party was paid 600 gold. I just don't think it was added to your sheet.
Alright, so I got
Each
300.
party
he
member
present for the
was given
Manticore
100
fight?
gold.
What was that, Peter?
Each party member was given 100 gold.
Yes. So you were paid 600 gold because it was only like 6 of you that survived.
Yeah, and then the remaining was put to the ship.
Yes.
I know I need more money, but I do need at least a magical rapier because that golem that we fought. Yeah, I need a rapier.
Yeah.
So how much would one of those be?
Okay. Are you looking to just overcome damage resistance, or do you want an appreciable effect? Because that drastically changes the price.
Currently, just damage resistance.
Cool.
I want to be able to hurt
You
things.
can get a rapier for like 50 gold. Say 60.
I'm gonna go buy a rapier.
Cool. Your rapier glows in the moonlight. You now have a moonlight rapier. It literally glows in the moonlight and counts as magical.
And
You
that
have
was 65? 50?
gold.
What?
65 gold. You have a common magic item.
Math.
I was going to say, if you wanted
308.
something more, you go get us the stuff, and me and Dana can enchant it.
But yes, you've bought a moonlight.
Wait, you can enchant stuff?
They're wizards.
Cool.
It takes time, but yes. You have a
308,
moonlight rapier.
248.
Basically, it acts as a torch in the nighttime. It's a common
Awesome.
magic item. It also
And if I
overcomes
need to be
skills.
stealthy, I have claws.
Yes. Or the command
This
word.
works.
That's
And I
the-
guess I'll just sell my current rapier.
Yeah, for like the 10.
Hey, I've got very little gold. I will take 10.
Yeah, fair.
And I'll just change the name because no damage increase, nothing.
No, it's literally, it has effectively the light spell cast on it. It's a
Alright.
it's a
I
common
have a
magic
moonlight
item,
rapier.
but by raw, common technically counts as a magic item, so that becomes damage resistance.
Awesome.
Same as silvered.
I have moonlight rapier as my weapon now.
Yep.
I can't think of anything else that I need to do in town yet, so
Here.
I guess I'll wander around
So
until, meeting time.
with everybody having done their stuff. Trent, how do you want to try and get off the island this time?
Swim.
Swim?
Yeah, I'll swim down to the trading quarter.
Okay. You begin your
I
swim.
mean, I could climb again, and then I'll fall, and then we'll repeat.
You begin your swim.
Actually, no, fuck it. Do you mind if I climb instead of swimming?
Sure.
Sure. Let's do whatever. I'll do the same thing, where I climb up 50 feet, shoot the crossbow, try to climb up the rope, and
Make an attack roll.
do I want to make that the athletics first, so I get the 50 feet I need before I can fire it?
No, because you can just climb slowly.
Okay. And with disadvantage, because I'm shooting with one hand, most likely.
Yes.
Yep. That's a 14.
It feels solid.
Start climbing that motherfucker.
Athletics check.
19.
Doop, 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 doop. You're up on top of the wall. You did not fall this time. As you scan out, you see a pair of eyes glaring at you from under the water. And then sploosh.
I wanted to take the more fun way. Oh well.
Yeah, you like, hey, do you mind if I climb? As I was about to ask you to make a will save again. A charisma save.
Bah.
Because you was about to run into the siren again because you were stuck on the island and she wants lunch.
I will walk across the wall to about here,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll take the safest way down that I see. Wait, is there stairs?
The stairs are in the towers.
Is this tower locked?
No, there are guards on top, though, that are ready to question you as to why you're on the city walls.
Hello, fellow... Are they tieflings?
No.
Are they humans?
They appear to be humans.
Hello, fellow humanoids.
What are you doing up here? This is restricted area.
I was escaping a siren.
They're down there. What's not up here?
Well, you see, I was on that little island there, and I'm not a good swimmer, so I climbed the wall to walk this way to get back in to the safety of the city area. But I'm guessing you lads aren't gonna let me come in, are you?
He just sort of walks over and he pulls out a pair of manacles.
Oh, so do I have time to do
Yes.
a reaction?
Yes.
Cool. Do I have a reaction?
Dodge roll.
Dodge the egg.
bonus action count.
I'll give you a bonus action. He is walking to you, so
So as soon as I see the manacles come out, I would like to expend a risk die and yeet myself off to the side of the water. This side.
Which side?
This side.
as he
Okay.
leaves, you just hear, "It was just a formality. We can't take him through the guardhouse." As I need you to,
Sploosh. Oh wait, that's not a sploosh. That's a concrete.
I need you to make a dex save and roll me
You mean a
and roll me a
dex save?
flat d20 as well.
So
I'm going to
whereabouts
say
is
before
our
you-
boat right
I'm-
now?
I'm going to say I'll get it. I'm going to say
Down
before
here,
you roll
Haley.
before you roll the d20.
In the public docks.
I'm going to tell you. Odd number is you land in the water. Even number is you hit that wooden dock. You hit that
Oof.
wooden dock.
Alright. Let's do the D20 first then.
Oh,
That's the dock. Make your dex save.
That's a funny way to say death save.
At 20.
23.
So that does reduce your damage.
And I'm still gonna take more than probably 35.
Probably.
Probably.
50 feet, so 5d6, isn't it?
It's 100
It's not 50 feet.
It's 120 feet.
Oh, right. 12d6.
Just exactly.
Rolls. Wee, 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 wee. Crunch, crumple.
Exactly my health.
Question: how much damage does he do to the docks?
It depends. What's the damage threshold of a piece of wood?
Less.
Not good.
You.
Take offense to that.
Not that any of you are nearby, but you hear, "The fuck?" And wee, as a fishing bait bucket flies through the air as he straight up just catapulted one.
So question.
I need you to roll me a death save.
Am I on the dock? Or am I in the water?
You're not in the water.
Yeah, gotcha.
You are affectionately, as I would like to refer it to, in the dock.
I am the dock. Gotcha.
Actually, on that, roll me a d20.
Privately or publicly?
Publicly, you want you want a 6 or up.
6 or up. How's an 11?
Yeah, you hit the palings, not the main anchor stumps.
Yay.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't just shatter like you're everything.
Alright, one arm will be okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he still shattered everything. It's just not as bad.
So I need another death save, and I'm going to ask you a question, Trent.
Yep.
Would you like to use one of your magic items?
Oh yeah.
Would you like
No.
to invoke the odds of that?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Get your green die.
I already got it in my hand. That's why I'm asking.
All right.
This is ominous.
And let me
For-
roll
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Trent
Do
has.
you want me to roll mine publicly or to you, James?
No. If you're, are you using that item?
Yeah.
I'm about to send you a screenshot.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right.
Trent bought a uncommon magic item, which is an enchanted emerald of fate, which he can use for proficiency bonus number of d20 rolls, where I roll my green d20 instead of him using that one.
Isn't that the one we got from the stadium?
No, he got this from the wizard.
Oh,
The green die likes to kill us all.
it does.
I'd like to kill you. So far, it's helped me. Alright, let's hit a screenshot in Discord. I'm assuming Discord.
Yeah. Give me a second, I'm grabbing my phone.
I mean, if you want, you can just, like, hit my character sheet with the right dots you can add.
Fuck! Ow!
And we will come back to you.
That's not good. It's not bad either, but it's not good.
So what is everyone else doing during this time?
Slowly
Dana
dying.
is probably halfway across town back with their magical paper.
I am gardening and teaching, making sure a cat girl is like, not dying or getting herself injured.
I'd just be hanging out on the boat after, doing all my shopping and probably, depending on the time of day, maybe preparing a meal.
Yeah, so it'd probably be getting close to the afternoon.
After getting back to the boat and sending someone off for herbs, I'm going to go study this unicorn horn and stuff.
Yeah,
is the
easy
boat?
enough.
In the water.
Which part of the water?
The boat is down here in the, we'll say the fourth dock from the bottom in the public docks. If that's easy enough to find.
Same, I just saw 2 boats pop up at the same time.
It looks like a half-cocked smiley face, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sums it up pretty well.
Mikey is still doing road works. Oh, well, ship work.
Road work, that's it.
Yeah, I should have jumped the other way. I could have just swim around.
You could have, but then you would potentially dealt with a siren again.
I mean, I would deal with Siren if I landed in the water here anyway.
So yeah, Haley makes the food. Hey, you said you were going to research the horn. I'd like an Arcana check.
Arcana? I can do that.
You're a pirate, so it's Arcana.
It's a wonky horn. As your theory suggests, it does not hold the magical properties akin to that of what you would expect.
But does it hold any magical properties?
Yes, it does.
So I can still use it for something later.
Yeah, you believe it holds very minor radiant energy powers. So there is some aspect to it that if you spend enough time refining it, you might be able to get some ability out of it, be that for a weapon or something, but you need more time to study this. Probably like at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, that's the plan.
The hours roll by. Henry returns to the ship probably around dusk to find everyone but Ash. Does anyone choose to catch Henry up on what the fuck happened today?
Yar, where be the captain?
I had a mental blank on who Henry is.
Mikey.
Henry's Mikey.
Ah,
Do you actually know where he went?
Nope.
nope.
I was with him when
I was
I
gonna
went to the
say,
dog, and then he went to the siren.
Yeah,
So
I
that's the
was-
last I would have known.
Yeah, that's the last any
that's
of you
what I
would have
did
known.
too.
Because
Yeah.
that's when he split off from you guys. Also, when he partially impaled a merchant.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wasn't it a guard?
No, it was like a
It was a guard on the Noble's dock.
yeah.
How did he
more
partially?
like less guard, more like security enforcer
Yeah.
type deal.
And broken bolt crossbow. Pink.
He snapped a bolt off, shot it in the air, and rolled high enough to actually hit the dude, even though they were like a street over.
Ah.
Warren, where be the captain?
No idea. Have you you haven't seen him then?
I not seen him for many hours. Hello, little boy.
Raymond, to answer why, because if I remember correctly,
What's that? Robot.
Said merchant slandered Trent pretty hard.
That's exactly the reason.
Mhm.
He got what's coming to him.
Not quite
So
as hard as the
basically-
dog did, though.
This is true.
I do want to get back and steal his boat at some point.
I swear, every time I miss a game, you do a whole lot of fuckery shit, and
No,
I
I
would
do
love
fuckery
to
shit.
hear it.
Yeah, mainly
There's the recordings, Raymond.
It is a big robot.
But yes, you've been told that nobody has any idea where the captain is. Which tracks for this party?
Well, this be problematic.
Squawker, squawker, pantless squawker.
I'm waiting for you just to ditch me at this point, to be honest.
I mean, you're the captain. I don't think any of us are mad enough at you to do
I
that.
don't think it's exactly a stable title, let's just say.
Well, the other
Squawker,
thing
squawker, fine.
the other thing is your crew still has a day and a half of shore leave.
Yeah, it's also true.
Pete told
Yeah.
Pete told them they had 3 days of shore leave, and it's been a day and a half.
You gonna go to sleep?
Technically, it's 2 days shore leave each. They're just rotating off the ship. But yeah.
Anyone be seeing which way he be going?
So
Mention the siren.
did he mention where he was going and who he
You were
was
there
going
when you
to?
cast haste on him to get across the water.
Yeah, but that was for the dog, not the siren.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was still headed towards the siren's location.
Ah, okay.
true. Well, I mean, I'll pass that information on. So yeah, last time we saw him was here. He was heading there. Yep.
You catapulted him across the bay.
Right, dog first.
Squawker, squawker, search squawker.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea to try and find the captain of this here vessel.
Yes.
Is this common for him? Should we get a tracking device?
What be a tracking device?
Squawker, squawker, smart.
Was
Do you
that
have a
common?
tracking spell?
I do not currently have the ability to locate person, otherwise I would.
Squawker, squawk, last seen.
Seen across the water.
My god, I hate your character so much, Bailey.
Where?
Going roughly east. Oh wait, west. East is the opposite direction to west. Yes.
Where? Water.
Yes.
Squawker, squawker, squawking.
My god, Raymond's there, just talk normally.
Multiple people can translate for you.
Just intent staring at the freaking tabaxi. We have water entirely to the east. Specific point, please.
Over there. He went that way.
You understand Orin?
No, I'm assuming that.
Raymond
Raymond
That I
translated.
translate.
Raymond
I
is
thought we'd said that a few times.
Yeah,
If I'm there, I automatically do it.
Raymond is translating. Plus, I vaguely remember someone else being able to translate as well. Because I know Zed could, but I know Raymond can, and so thus Raymond is.
Let's make a fun little search party. It's a group activity.
Group activity, woo!
Ooh, bonding.
Yep. So I would like a investigation check from everyone going searching.
Okay, so do you want one from me and Club? Because Club will be coming with me as well.
Will Club be separating from you at any point?
No.
Then use whichever one of you has the higher investigation.
The 24 might get it.
I couldn't have rolled better.
7
Somehow I have a higher investigation with a -1. Wait, with a +1.
Well,
Ignore me.
investigation is an intelligence skill, so I'm not surprised you beat out the dinosaur.
Yeah, fair.
Takes you a while to filter through. Because you're checking, like, mostly the alleyways, you're stopping to checking in on, like, the taverns and things. You do hear of your red-skinned tiefling, but half the stories are leading back to his... I would call them drunken tirades from a couple of days ago, but he wasn't drunk. When he basically lost his shit in the tavern for being taunted by a demon.
Yep.
I will say,
The hell?
Corin, you do end up back at the Veiled Lady following hints. What the hell about Trent's thing?
No, my web browser just went completely white and is shutting down. I think my laptop's shutting down. What the fuck?
You probably, depending when you've had it open, you probably had an update roll through.
And he's gone.
is plugged in.
I was going to say, I haven't rolled investigation. I'm staying on the boat.
Fair. In case he comes back.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's another reason to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, Maria, I'm going to give you some gold. We need to go buy a scroll of comprehend languages.
Good idea.
Probably not the worst thing. Comprehend. Well, actually, I don't know if it's comprehend languages you want. It might be tongues you want.
No, comprehend languages allows you to understand the literal meaning of any spoken word or language or written language.
Let me go and double check this, because I know tongues does what you need, but I want to make sure. Comprehend languages for the duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. So yes, comprehend languages will work. I wasn't sure if comprehend languages you only understand, you can't speak it, which is fine because the person you're talking to understands common.
Yeah.
The question is though, would it be better to get Kahala tongues so we can just speak to people without a specific person having to translate every time?
Tongues is a lot more expensive.
Tongues is a
Yeah,
higher
it'll
level
cost
spell,
a lot.
and comprehend languages is also a ritual. That would be Raymond actually dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because tongues is 3rd level.
Yep. I just checked.
Yeah, no, I was double checking because I couldn't remember if comprehend languages was specifically for like written stuff or not. So I was double checking.
Oh, all good. Yeah, because tongues is everyone can understand you and you can understand them.
Called it. He had an update pending that he didn't check.
Well,
Yeah, I can go pop over and go grab a scroll.
Well, you'll have to do it tomorrow because it's dusk at this point. So the story,
Okay,
the guild is closed.
Yep.
Yeah. So Corin ended up back at the Veiled Lady. Maria would probably end up there roughly with him. With a 7, Henry just ends up back at the docks, and the pub that Ash attempted to get drunk in. With an 18, Kahala, you're sort of just flying around for the most part because you're unable to ask about Ash because squawker squawker red, squawker squawker horns, squawker squawker. Average person doesn't understand you. With a 19 and then a 24, you do hear about a red person running along the walls, although they haven't been seen for about 3 hours. But you were told they were last seen near the rough section of wall that Trent jumped off of. Raymond may have more information, but we'll wait for him to get back. So do you wish to travel towards where they told you, or are you going to try and gather up everyone else first?
Who is doing this? I can't remember.
Haley and roughly Bailey are the ones that... Haley knows where he jumped off. Bailey probably will be able to follow Haley's character to a point. The rest of you are going to random other places.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I imagine
That's
Haley
true.
just shouts the instruction. You was last seen there, and I just fly off ahead.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you fly, you make your way. It takes you a little bit to get there. After a while, you come across... Give me a moment. Trying to run multiple RPs at once. You come across the bottom of the tower that Trent was supposedly jumped off. There was a guard standing at it, and just next to you is a 6 to 8 foot stone wall leading to the docks. Because you can't just walk onto the docks roughly where you are because they're in a decent section. So you are roughly here, but there is basically a fence stopping these 4 or 5 warehouses from accessing their docks, because this is basically it's part of the noble docks, and the trade quarter. So this is basically an import yard, so it's not open to the general public. So realistically, if I grab my thing, there is basically walls basically along that line. And you are, if I grab a green dot, here.
Fair enough.
Just for the sake of me not having to explain it 600 times. But there is a guard standing in front of you at what is the door leading up that spiral.
Would I know the word for tiefling by now?
Roll me an intelligence check.
I got a 10.
Yep.
And he's back.
Hello again. Sorry. Apparently, I missed the update later button.
We noticed.
Good.
Yeah, so the party has basically left the ship to try and find Trent. You would have been traveling with them because you got the same result as Haley, which has led you to, on the map, once you actually load back in, you're at the tower where he jumped off, but there is like a 7.5 foot stone wall, because basically though the buildings there and the docks Trent jumped onto is a private loading dock for basically the upper crust, like, noble trading section. So it's basically
So the red line and the yellow T?
the red line is a wall, the yellow T is where Trent landed, you guys are the green dot.
I actually don't see a...
At the tower itself.
So on the circle tower there's a small green dot, just at the bottom of the red line. Basically opposite side of the red line to the yellow T.
Okay. Still don't see a green dot, but sure. Oh, that is tiny! Okay, that's where we are.
Do they get mad if I sit on the wall?
Not really. So, you got a 10. I'll say you do know the common word for tiefling at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Raymond, my answers are stagnated because I'm actually running an RP with Trent over the Discord for what's happened during his time unconscious.
Yeah.
I have a question for everybody.
Hmm.
Do I take the reasonable answer or the non-reasonable answer?
Take the pantsless answer.
I
Seems to be
don't
what you've been
have
going
options.
with.
So,
The Trent answer.
alright,
The captain answer.
I have a funny feeling I know what just happened.
Oh.
Trent, if you look at the map for a second, is...
yep.
I need to swap windows for a second.
I can see the green dot.
Yeah, no, I need to swap windows to the one that's not on the player setting. Is that what just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought as much. Yep. So you say tiefling, and so you're the ones for that red guy who was running along our walls this afternoon.
I guess.
About yay tall, one black arm, had a gun slung over his shoulder.
Sounds
Just
like him.
nods. Where?
So, he jumped off the wall.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he went. He gestures over the wall you're currently sitting on. He should have landed somewhere back there. Not that I know if anyone could survive that fall.
Can we have a look?
Walks over, he unlocks the gate. I'll have to come with you, but sure. We can have
That's
a look.
fine.
I'm quite sure the owners would not be much akin to finding a body on their docks.
Thanks.
Cool.
Squawker, fucker.
Okay, I guess we.
Yeah, I will get to you in like 2 seconds. I am answering a question from Trent directly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sorry.
That's okay.
He hasn't replied yet, so I think I've made him go search notes.
No, I had to grab spelling.
Search notes.
That one. So you're guided through. It's not hard. Like less than 20 feet from where you were, there is a dock with a roughly ash-sized hole in it, and a decent amount of blood.
James? I don't have blood.
Right. Right. Ignore
What?
that. Slightly melted wood.
I love tapelinks.
Yes.
Oh, I should catch
Yeah.
Tanner up really quick.
I mean,
Squawk,
technically,
Squawk
no
first.
one but you knows what the fuck happened with you.
Yeah, true.
I will say, for the sake of Haley and Bailey who were there, you are aware Ash did bleed from when he nearly died on the ship,
Mm.
except for when he was hit with the cannon. So since you've met him, he has both bled and oozed a black ichor.
Interesting.
Isn't a tapeling day?
Well, he bled the first time when you were saving the ship. He oozed black ichor after he had the run-in with the demon at the tavern and got shot with the cannon.
Hmm.
Is there anything beneath the dock?
Broken wood, a couple of dead fish from where the ichor is dripped into it, and other than that, some scrape marks. There are two sets of footprints heading off in the dusty dirt road, though.
Hmm. Can I look into the hole?
Sure. You looking at anything particular?
Is Ash there?
A body.
No, Ash is not in the hole.
Interesting.
You do find stuff that does seem to hint at Ash. Like you find a small scrap of fabric that is the same color as his shirt. There is fragments of his red black horn there. It's obviously been chipped. The hole is roughly his size, and you do find two bullets similar to what he uses laying on said dock.
Well, I think he definitely fell here, but where did he go?
Squawk away.
Yep.
Maybe?
So Raymond, you are present for this because you had the same score as Haley, so you are there as well.
Oh, okay.
The others are off other places.
Well,
Peter,
I assume
Peter,
the
I said
melting.
you and Maria ended up at the Veiled Lady, didn't I?
Yep.
Cool. We'll get to that in a second.
Can we see any other melted areas?
You see one or two drops of the black ichor having stained the dirt following those footsteps leading east. East.
That's the direction I suggest we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, Mr. Guard, you didn't see anything, did you? You didn't see him leave at all?
After he dived off, I had to stay on the wall. I've only come down to swap shifts in the last half hour or so. I gotta stay near the door. You see the whole time, he's not really left line of sight from where he is through the door you came into the door he's supposed to be watching. He sort of pivoted on about that, 10-degree axis of that door.
Yeah. Odd. But yes, we should, I agree, we should probably, do that. What Raymond's character said.
Ancient.
Ancient, that's his name.
He quickly guides you up following the footsteps and lets you out the gate at the other end before locking both and heading back. We will cut over to Corin and Maria, who have arrived at the Veiled Lady.
I was going to say, I didn't leave the ship.
Oh, you didn't. That's an Arcana, not an investigation. Okay.
Ah.
It's because there's a 14 Arcana and a 15 investigation. My brain's just reading all the rolls as investigation because I see your name above it.
No, I stayed on the ship in case he came back.
So with that, I will roll Mikey and so Henry and Maria into having gone to the Veiled Lady instead, just for the sake of I had two characters there in my head.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you're speaking to the guard, asking about have you seen our tiefling friend? He was here earlier. He's done a stupid thing. Nope. Haven't seen him in a while. Unless you need to talk to the lady, you have to get going. We've only got a few more minutes left of audiences. And then just halfway through his sentence, I can't believe this, but is that who you're looking for? And walking up behind you is Ash and a 3-foot tall shrouded figure. Ash looks like shit.
Hello, Captain.
He looks like he was literally hit by a bus.
Hello.
If only we knew what a bus was.
Yeah.
Who's your friend?
This is Rakusho. He's the one who lets me stay alive and not succumb to my injuries.
What you basically see is just a small, silver, robotic head with glowing red eyes and a pair of almost beetle-like horns.
Neat.
Cool.
And he only stands at 3.5 foot tall.
Taller than me.
And he's basically got what is basically just a torn sheet as a cloak. He just nods. So what are we doing here? And I'm guessing this is some of your team members you mentioned.
Yes, this is Henry, and this one is Maria. She's our newest member.
Interesting. I found
He's the one looking for the family.
I found your friend embedded in a loading dock.
Why were you there?
I miscalculated.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
I calculated, but I'm pretty bad at math.
And apparently he has business to do here at the Veiled Lady.
Yes. So, let me see her, please, as I start walking towards her. With probably, 2 limps.
How do you have 2 limps?
At this point, you're probably not limping, Trent, because at some point Rakusho would have hit you with cure wounds.
Can I know what my hit point total would be, roughly?
2d8 plus modifier, so... your total would be, we'll say, 11.
Oh, that's funny. Let's go.
So walks in past you two, heading into the Veiled Lady.
You can come if you want.
Okay.
Sure.
Do I know anything about the Veiled Lady since I've been here for a bit?
She's effectively the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows what she looks like because she's only, except for her personal attendants, she's always behind this silken veil and only ever illuminated from behind. Haley, Raymond, Bailey, you will catch up in about 2 minutes because you are making faster time than the person who is critically wounded was.
Fair enough.
Oh,
So I'll tell you when you arrive. But yeah, it's basically, she is effectively the mayor / leader of here. No one knows what she looks like. She's always backlit. And she's incredibly cryptic.
Okay.
As you walk into the large rectangle amphitheater with the silken veil in the middle of the room, backlighting her chairs and the half illuminated portraits, Oh, I see you returned.
Yes,
Have you...
I made it. I told you I would.
You are looking somewhat worse for wear.
I've been knocked unconscious twice today. Only one was my fault.
You are determined.
That's the way you put it. Yes, I'd like to say
Trent,
tenacious.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you. From when you were knocked. No, because you didn't take over 50 damage in a single hit. Don't worry.
No.
I was forgetting from the fall because you were knocked unconscious, but you didn't take 50 damage.
So, if I remember the deal correctly, it was I come for the veil, you give me jobs, yes?
If you are so bold.
I mean, what's been knocked unconscious for a third time, and I walk through.
Okay, give me a second. I have to check a stat block.
Oh god. Turns out, Gorgon!
If I know anything about the veil part, then I'm just going to get my notes out to see what happens. Like, get a little notebook to jot down.
Constitution saving throw, Trent.
Not the 7.
No.
So, roll me...
4d6.
Give me a second. I'm gonna send you something.
Okay. Do you want this roll to be to you or public?
Give me a second.
Dun, 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 dun. So, Ancient, you're now the captain.
Why am...
Trent did a Trent.
James.
Yeah?
The whole thing?
Yeah?
Including the ampersand?
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Oh no! Public or GM?
Let's go public.
Oh,
Yeah.
As you watch Ash pull the veil apart, there is a small glint as he instantly turns to stone.
Called it!
You failed the DC by more than 5 and are instantly petrified.
Not true.
I guess he wasn't worthy. As the silken veil slips from your stony fingers and reconceals her.
Take me to the ship. Have a statue.
We don't have any way to cast Greater Restoration.
Yet.
Seize.
Yeah, so Trent made a mistake.
It's true.
Miss Lady, what happened there?
He failed the test.
Man.
He thought...
I even had a plan to go through that, and I didn't do it.
Fair enough then.
Kevin, your character sheet?
No, I'm just sitting here thinking, had Corin be there, Corin's inquisitive nature itself would have made him go through.
Oh no.
So who's captain now?
Ancient.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was asking in character, sorry.
That's probably the in-character answer you get.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're probably a little size, I don't know.
So if our business here is done, you can take that with you when you leave.
Question, does his arm turn to stone?
The mechanical one?
Yeah.
Yes, because it is attached to him. Just like his clothes do, just like his weapons do.
Do they have like a trolley I can wheel him out on?
They do fetch you a small cart. And you were able to load him into the cart and take him out.
Is this a common occurrence? Does this happen a lot?
I can't tell if it's in character or out of character.
Only to those foolhardy enough.
I mean, we do have
Suddenly-
like 900 gold worth of ship supplies for restoration.
At this point, the strange amount of bus you've noticed in here starts making a lot more sense.
Have the rest of us caught up yet?
You guys are probably walking in as you watch Ash turn to stone, or just after. So you would be there before the trolley is wheeled out.
He went through the veil.
I knew that was a bad idea.
As did we all.
Oh well.
That's Trent's eulogy. Oh well.
I'm used to losing people. That's fine.
Do you go past the religious quarters and try and get him restored?
You can certainly try.
You can take him past there. I forget who was this wasn't the town that you guys got kicked out of the temple from, was it?
No.
No, that was the other one.
We haven't been kicked out of a temple in this campaign yet.
Fair. It's hard to tell with you guys sometimes.
Is the temple called tieflings?
Normally.
Okay.
Most of my settings, tieflings are sort of shunned, but they're not seen as openly demonic, except for by, like, very specific temples.
Okay.
Like, the
And
general
dogs.
temple goes, like, we're not going to punish you for something that's out of your control, but they wouldn't necessarily hire a tiefling because you are somewhat corrupted.
Fair enough.
But you're not going to get inquisitioned. The only people who get inquisitioned is still generally drow. And that's because drow are just assholes. And I love playing them.
Yeah, right.
As you're wheeling out, the guard at the front sort of looks at you. Kind of saw this coming. Oh! I need a second. I need you to roll a flat D20, Trent.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why you're saying yeah. Why are you saying yeah?
I will send you a Discord message.
Sure. I need a flat D20 roll.
Uh-oh.
This will be interesting.
Cool. And flat D20. 10.
As
Right down the middle.
as you're starting to light them up here.
Yay!
As the chicken made the con save. Actually, I have to double check that. He didn't immediately petrify.
You're holding
Oh,
him
I
up.
need another D20. It failed the saving throw. It just didn't immediately petrify.
Another one?
Yes.
8.
Stone chicken.
Uh,
As it failed the second saving throw. So Trent and his chicken are both made this stone.
No. Not the chicken. Why did you look, you dumb thing?
Because it's in
You
a
survived
bag.
so much.
It's in a bag tied to your waist. Be thankful I didn't remember it earlier, or it was taking fall damage.
Oh, when I got caught by the cannon.
Well, no, because that hit your arm on the other side. That's easier to excuse. Also, the fact that you went swimming with it tied to your waist.
It's very good at holding it straight.
I would
fine,
imagine
dude.
while you're swimming, you like probably put it on like your shoulders or something. It is your
Yeah,
pet
fair.
chicken after all. But the fall
I wouldn't
damage,
intentionally put it in.
the fall damage, that's inexcusable.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like locked in the bag. It can effectively leave the bag, so when I was falling, it could effectively jump out and flap.
Yeah. But yeah,
But just not flap
you
hard
were
enough for
guided
two of us.
around. When you arrive at the temple, it's a moderately large temple. Like, it's 2 stories, decent size. Standing at the front door is in a suit of silvered half plate. A turtle.
I thought turtles couldn't wear armor.
Oh, they
They
can.
can. There's just no point.
Actually, I'll retcon that because I'm not actually 100% sure if they can. Because I know their shell counts as 17. We will go with scroll.
Leonid.
Yeah, Leonid works. So another victim of the lady. I'm guessing you're here to try and have this reversed.
I don't know. He'll probably just run straight back in there.
Yeah.
Well, if you do not wish to get it reversed, we do offer, shall we say, storage options. We can add them to the monument out back as a final resting place if you do not have the resources to get them restored.
What's it gonna run us to get him fixed?
I believe the going rate is about 400 gold. And a
Does that
job.
include the 100 gold of diamond
No,
dust?
it does. It's 400 gold and a job.
Squawker half. Half cost.
Why?
Is your
That's to the
bird,
party, not to the person.
is your bird
The,
friend trying to barter without speaking the local tongue?
No.
How much have we got in the ship's coffers?
More than enough.
Should we use that then?
We have 530 gold coins and 370 gold worth of random gem.
Let's just use the gems plus cash.
I was going to say, ask him if it's cheaper if we supply the diamonds.
If you supply the diamonds, we can do 350, as the materials themselves are somewhat hard to obtain. I will point out you have diamonds, not diamond dust, so you will still need to get them crushed or ground up.
Well, I'm assuming they would have a jeweler's set there to crush them.
You would assume.
Well, either way, that's all on the ship, so someone can't tell us.
So are you going to do the restoration, or are you just going to leave him here to be put in the garden?
Squawker restore. Squawker valuable.
I will give you a second. I'm going to grab a drink. You guys discuss.
Squawker humor.
Yeah, my vote's for restoration.
No idea what the bird's saying.
I'm not there. I don't have a say.
Stay
Oh.
quiet.
Sorry, I zoned for a second.
I am a statue.
This one usually translates.
Where's Raymond right now?
He was with us.
He zoned out. He saw a pretty gem in a shop window on the way past.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, he's a rogue.
Although I haven't really done roguey stuff yet, I should probably change that.
Probably.
Oh, great. I'm not going to petrify because he's going to steal from the church.
I'm not stealing from a church. I know that's bad.
Pigeon flutters down, lands on Ash's horn.
Alright, let's go and get the dollary dues from the ship and then come back.
Kahala just shoos bird off Ash's horn.
Kahala shoos bird. Kahala startles bird. Bird craps on Ash. Because bird did not leave on their tongue, so you're like, shoo! Ah!
Daddy.
Do you leave Ash?
Perhaps
Do you leave
Captain
Ash here to go get the gems, or do you cart him all the way across town again?
Well, if
Walk
someone...
or wait.
Yeah, you're gonna stay here then.
Well, that's the offer.
I assume the bird is offering to stay here.
I would assume as well.
Well, let's go, merry men.
You
Yep.
can all travel down. You meet up with Pete's character on the boat.
Hello,
Did you find the captain?
Sort of. For unrelated reasons, we need $400.
Okay, do you want that in gems or coinage from the
Both.
treasury? Both?
Mm-hmm. Make up the bulk of it with gems.
I can just pull out the pouch, which is 370 gems.
And then I will supply $30.
Or roughly 70 gold of that of gems is diamonds. So.
Yep, so you are short 30 golden diamonds.
Yep. So, not helpful. Right. Okay. Head back to unpetrify the captain, he says out loud.
There's a what?
Don't worry about it.
So I'm removing the gems from the
Yep,
register.
easy enough. You carry
And
that,
then back to church.
get back to the church, you hand over the gems.
And $30.
The Leonid goes and gets a set of oils, a prayer book, and proceeds to start performing the spell in front, out the front of the church on Ash. It takes, give me a second, it's only 6 seconds, so after he set it up, boop, 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 the spell sinks in. Trent, I need you to roll me a d20.
Publicly, privately, physically, mentally.
Telepathically.
Roll it
Yeah, I've heard that
to
one.
me privately.
Okay. /RGM, isn't it?
Trent, read that message.
It's /RGM, yeah?
Yeah.
Or is it GM roll?
Either, I think both work.
No, the GM roll.
I'm going to say before you hit enter, pick high or low.
Alright, what have my last rolls been?
Low.
Low, low, and low.
You know what? No, I don't want this power. Everybody else, high or low?
Alright.
High? Alrighty.
Roll it public. Now, never mind.
No, well, I'll re-roll it publicly.
The
I
spell,
shouldn't have rolled it public. Or maybe I should have. I don't know yet.
the spell takes hold as he casts it. Buck, buck, a cock! Ash is still a statue. No one told him of the chicken.
Well, the chicken walked away.
The chicken was still in the bag. There was a petrified chicken to his side. He has cast the spell at Ash and hit the chicken because they're occupying the same space.
Doesn't the spell require touch?
Let me double check this. It is. So never mind that. Ash is back, and he just has a rock chicken in his bag. I thought it was 5 foot range, not touch. This is what I get. This is what I get for gleaming shit.
Because I remember
Yeah, I enter
when they were
at the
restoring
same time.
Bruce's family on Critical Role, it was they had to touch all of them.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh.
That's still a serious question, James.
I know. And my answer is yes. You can pitch that to the party, though.
Okay. So,
I
Question.
will build a stat block if need be.
okay, to give James more work, how about we have a little bit of a dodgeball situation where we dodged the ball but didn't dodge the wrench?
Yeah.
And the chicken does live, and I play the chicken.
I'd be down.
I would be down.
That sounds kind of screwed.
And then
I'm
I
in.
will say the entire chicken's goal will be to unfreeze Ash.
I'm in.
I mean,
I like it.
I'm down. I can give him with
It
beasts.
sounds
so...
like fun.
As I've said, oh yeah, Ash unfreezes. I get a message from Trent. Question: if the chicken lives, can I play as the chicken? I have no qualms either way, but it is up to the party since technically there would be no chance of it hitting the chicken, not Ash. But I'm fine with retconning it to it having actually hit the chicken. If
You never know,
everyone's
the
cool.
priest could have not been
Well,
paying
that's what the
attention.
two
He
was.
touched the
He
chicken.
rolled for touch and hit the chicken by accident.
That's actually exactly what it was, because I thought it was a 5 foot range, Peter. It was literally
Yeah.
there in the same square. That's why I asked Trent high or low. And whatever, if you guys said high, if it was above 10, it was hitting Trent. It's exactly what this was.
What's the chicken's class?
What was that, sorry?
What's the chicken's class?
Animal.
Chicken.
Ah,
The
fair
chicken's
enough.
class is, we'll cross that bridge if the party selects it.
Yeah, that's been worked out momentarily.
Up until
it
now,
sounds like a fun idea,
it
but-
has been CR0 chicken, not even a familiar. It
It's
has
literally just a normal farm chicken.
Oh, a level 10 fighter, okay.
Yeah. Named Ferris. Yes, I know Ash dying is sad, but it's okay. The chicken may live.
I was going to say, there is a chicken race because it.
Oh,
I
we're
rolled it.
aware.
I've played as that.
Where do you think the level 10 fighter came from?
Oh, okay. But, I mean, I'm good either way.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Griffins are great.
Okay. Now, during the week, I'll find out if I'm going to end up playing a Gallus that's super small, or if I'm going to end up just playing an Awakened Chicken.
Trent, I already sent you an image.
I know, I still.
So, the chicken awakens and crawls out and sort of pecks at his feet and looks solemnly up at its master and pecks.
I wish to pick the chicken up.
The chicken's okay. Cool. Okay.
I was not informed that there was a second petrified creature, or I would have been more careful.
Aha,
You
let's
have
run.
only paid for one such ritual, and I am unable to perform it again till at least tomorrow.
Wait, so did the chicken attack? Or did, like, it just...
You know how chickens kind of do that posture kick?
So roll a
Yeah,
d20,
yeah.
Trent.
Okay. 16.
16. What is your AC, Bailey?
16.
Roll a d4.
1.
2
A
damage.
chicken strength. So,
I'm gonna say 2 damage until we build the character. The chicken has
Yep.
now done more damage than several enemies fighting Bailey.
Can I try and calm the chicken down?
Certainly.
Do you want me
I
to
would
roll
just
anything?
like to attempt to grapple the chicken.
Haley, you can roll. You can roll animal handling at disadvantage because Bailey is currently attempting to grapple/strangle said chicken.
Yep.
Bailey's choking the chicken.
Bailey, I need you to roll me a d20 plus proficiency to grapple plus strength. So, to be fair, you're going to hit unless you roll a nat 1.
Is that just a flat out strength check?
For you, just roll me a saving throw. It'll be the same digits. It'd be the same as
yep.
it'd be the same as any of your weapons. To be fair, because you've got to hit and then grapple. With the 9, you missed the chicken.
Yay!
Because
I know my AC is higher than 9.
well, I believe like it would probably be 10 by default.
Most farm animals are.
Because you probably have like a 10 or 11 in dex. So you attempt to grapple the chicken, and it just sort of hops up on your arm and then flutters over your shoulders.
See, the only step
no.
block I have is an abyssal chicken.
Yeah.
So like,
Calm down.
but I don't think I'm exactly an abyssal chicken.
Not really.
Chicken, calm down.
Well, you just... Let's see, aren't you now a tiefling possessed chicken?
No, I'm not Ash's personality. I'm the chicken.
Oh, lovely.
There's no teeth being possessed, and I am just a chicken. I am a straight
Very smart
chicken.
Hey, can I try to catch the chicken?
Yeah, sure.
Where's Kunzati when you need him?
I'd like to now failing to
What do you need me
Haley
to
when I
roll,
tried to catch it.
Yeah. Roll strength.
The base strength?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
The chicken
can I
evades
have a
you.
reaction?
Sure.
Can I have a reaction to that? I will do my. Okay, you can re-roll that.
Trent, you can use either a falcon, an owl, or a hawk stat block for now, but you just don't have fly speed.
Okay.
Ooh, I will
tend to
re-roll
affect
that.
them
Do
more
you
than
want me
any
to
of those, so-
re-roll that or go with the advantage roll? Like,
I'm going to say re-roll, just because we automatically roll with advantage. It makes it very, very powerful to see, like, you rolled a 23 and then choosing
that's
that. You rolled a 16 anyway,
Yep.
which hits the chicken.
It
Grapple.
chicken, come here. I'm just holding a chicken now. So what do we do from here?
Looks at Satcher.
That's chicken.
People eat chickens.
Death stare at the mannequin. At the mannequin? The puppet.
Take it back to the ship and have the barbarian cast speak with Base.
You mean barbarian that I believe is here?
Has to be cast as a ritual, I do believe.
You know, I should really stop replying to these in chicken. I don't understand anything.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, Trent, I'm
Yeah?
going to say you understand common because this has been a pet after all.
Okay, fair enough.
You have a limited intelligence, but you probably understand parts of it because you're like pet dog level smart. I'll say.
I'm smart chicken.
I mean, you have 2 intelligence. You can't speak, but you're not like a rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Squawker,
anymore.
squawker, ritual.
Not where I saw this going. So you travel back to the ship. Do you take Ash with you, or do you leave it at the church? Do you leave Ash at the church?
Well, I assume we take him with us because our intent was to get him unpetrified.
Yeah.
So we're not just going to dump him somewhere.
Yep. So
I'll hope the ship don't sink.
you You go back to the ship. The crew is confused.
The chicken is on Ash. Just standing.
Oh, I was still holding it. I haven't let go of the
Oh,
chicken yet.
okay. The chicken is not standing on Ash.
I
Chicken
was just gonna hold you all the way to the ship,
chicken is chilling.
and then
Didn't
potentially
we
put
pay
you
for the captain to be
in a room.
depetrified?
It didn't go the way we planned.
It was very funny.
Squawker, squawker, chicken.
I can see the chicken.
Holds up chicken.
Why are we talking about chicken? We're meant to be talking about what happened with the captain.
Chicken.
The chicken got unpetrified, not the captain.
Are you telling me the captain is the chicken now?
I don't know.
I hope so. Gets bored of my pirates. I demand to speak to your captain. Puts chicken wearing a hat down in front of them.
This is just like that side story in Yakuza.
Exactly.
Who'd we lose?
Is this chicken a rooster or a hen?
I'm gonna.
I never thought that far ahead.
Yep.
Because I've got a kid who just will not go to sleep.
Yeah, fair.
Fair.
So obviously will.
I don't imagine much of story significance happening tonight.
Yeah, this child is being a shithead. So.
Yep.
No worries.
I will catch you next week.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Wait.
Oh,
I never thought that far ahead about the chicken's gender. But based on the
Determine
fact
what I do
that
with it.
based on the fact that it was Ash who earned it, I'm going to say it was a rooster. Yeah.
What species?
Well, I was going to say, weren't you saying they were keeping it in a cage in the kitchen to produce eggs?
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, I never decided. So yeah, we'll say it's a hen then. That makes more sense story
Okay.
wise.
Well, I will insist on keeping it for eggs because eggs are good. And I will put it somewhere where it is enclosed,
Once we
but
have-
not too enclosed.
Once we have the captain squirreled away, I shall do the speak with animals portion and go talk to this chicken.
Yep.
I was going to say, just keep the captain on the deck for the moment.
Fair enough.
Mount him as the mantelpiece of the ship. As a warning.
Why don't we just strap him to the front of it and he can be the new, freaking figurehead on the ship?
If
That's
he
the thing.
falls off, we're fucked because we can't find him again.
I will also point out if he gets shot with a cannonball and breaks into multiple pieces, Greater Restoration does not put him back together.
Get unfrozen and start screaming.
I hope no one knocks you over and tries to stick you back together with like some plaster without anybody noticing.
Tinker's tools, I can fix it.
Cast Greater Restoration, only the central chunk of Ash's torso unfreezes.
That'd be amazing.
Would be a question though. You turn to stone when petrified, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you use a spell like shape stone to mend him back together,
We're getting into
Does that
some
fuck-
weird edge cases here. Also, with only the torso teammate, beating evermore underneath the floorboards evermore.
Actually, I was thinking mending.
We're getting into weird edge cases because, like, you're talking about it like an object where technically he's still alive.
technically it is a break or a tear that is no more than 5 feet in diameter.
Yeah, knock him over and then we'll see how the edge case goes.
There's no.
So that was a thing.
Hi, chicken.
Oh right. Speaking of animals, what's the
Personality
chicken sound
time
like?
Imagine hey hey, honestly.
I was already doing that.
Let's use a really Australian accent. That's what I did.
I was going to say, you're a really excited 3-year-old that can barely speak.
So just my normal voice then. Hi.
Sorry about the grabbing earlier.
Very
Just
rude.
trying-
No.
Trying to make sure you didn't run off on our lovely dapper.
Why would I run?
Honestly,
Master there.
not sure.
Unfreeze master must. Is goal.
That was ours until you came back. I was trying to think of how we can now afford it.
My goal. Unfreeze master. What's
Okay.
a forward?
I mean,
Well,
that's
it
a
costs-
legitimate question. What's a forward? He's a chicken. He has no concept of money.
I do not have enough time on Speak with Animals to explain the concept of money and trade.
How did your DD session go? Oh, explain the basis of economics to a chicken.
I was going to say, we do actually have enough money to get another one cast.
Well, they said they can't do it till tomorrow at least.
Yeah.
It was also
I
400
don't know.
gold and a job, so you actually do owe them a job.
Yes.
Maybe they'll waive the job fee for a chicken. Not sure. Anyway, I'm about to say squawkum, but that doesn't apply in this case. I've been saying that too much, apparently.
To be fair,
Yeah,
on
wait
the
till-
outside, everyone's just saying squawker, 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 bark, bark, cack, 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 cack.
Yeah.
Looks like
So-
fucking lunatic case.
So we have to wait till tomorrow at least before we can unpetrify him. Do you have an actual name?
Chicken.
Okay.
Or get that. Or hey, stop that. Or ow, it bit.
Would you like a proper name? Or are you fine with those names?
Fuck. That's my legit reply.
Somehow I feel you're having more fun with this than you did with Ash.
It's a fringe case. Who knows?
Is there
Also,
anything you
I'll play the chicken.
Is there anything you need?
Seed.
Seed.
Bag had seed. Seed got hard. It went dark. I woke up, no seed. Then you chased. Now on boat. Must get seed. And I walked down to the kitchen.
For a second there, I did think you said speed as the chicken.
I am speed.
Okay, so you're going to the kitchen.
With Kahala in tow.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think.
Is club safe for a chicken to be near? Who cares?
Club's a herbivore.
What about the T-Rex?
Downstairs.
That's bottom floor.
I'll claw its eyes out.
You can get some grain. Easy enough.
Peck. No.
Would you like to spend the night in my room so you're not alone?
Sleep where Master slept. In my
Okay.
bed.
Like, I'm running out of things to think or say to a chicken.
Want some corn?
I've already got seed, dumbass.
The brain.
I'm kind of fading in and out of consciousness, so
If you want to go to...
I'm missing so much.
Yeah, I
of
don't think
it.
we're going to get much more done tonight.
No.
Duh.
Uh,
What can you do other than be chicken?
Alright, I'm going. Bye.
So yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's me?
Yeah, it was to you.
Oh. I only know chicken.
Fair.
I know adventure. I've been on many.
Tell
Not
me.
fan of demons.
Fran, I'm going to ask you a question. How often would Ash have let you roam free on the ship?
I'd imagine most of the time. Like, the bag was just there for when we were just moving through cities and that mainly.
Fair.
Why?
I'm just asking. Given the fact that the T-Rex is stored on the bottom floor, would he have willingly let you go down there? Or would that always been a case of like going down there? That would be like the one place on the ship you'd be picked up.
I would imagine Hash would have not let me down there.
Because
I also
you
imagine
do
would have,
remember,
like-
as a female chicken, that the little dragon had an egg in its room. You, as the chicken, never saw that the egg hatched.
Sure.
I imagine Trent as like a chook. This chook would have actually snuck down at some point, encountered the T-Rex. The T-Rex would have tried something, and the chook would have just, flapped the fuck out of it.
Probably. I'm just thinking about stuff and pointing out stuff that Trent made, that because Trent's character is now roaming around the ship.
Well,
Chooks
I
are
feel
dumb.
like Club would be down there as well, so Club would probably at least try to stop the Rex from
They're probably
eating the chicken.
the Rex honestly is probably closed off in. I'm going to move the map to the actual ship map
Mm-hmm.
because this will make sense. Which
I haven't seen it
Daniel
yet.
has not seen the ship map.
Yeah.
It's gonna update it at some point whenever we do that.
That is, I don't think that's the right boat map.
that's the wrong one.
That is the wrong boat map. Boat no, that's the one we want.
Yep.
I have boat and boat no.
Can I drop myself on?
Easy enough, yeah. Yeah, so I would imagine that the T-Rex is
T-Rex.
probably put in either the sail locker or the provisions for the sake of not trying to eat the general crew.
If it.
So yeah,
So,
you would remember in the surgeon's room, Trent, that there was an egg that something hatch, but you've never seen it hatched.
What happened to egg?
It hatched.
Into chicken?
No.
Into human?
Big dog thing.
Lightning dog, lizard.
Can I see?
Okay, but I'm going to pick you up now, though.
So you take it down, you take the chicken into Pete's room where you see the Zinogre laying on the bed. Kahala is holding you probably next to Pete's desk. I will say for future reference, if you try to jump out of someone's hands while they're holding you, it'll be a D20. It'll be D20 plus Dex, which is +3. We'll say.
Yeah. It is +3 on the Falcon sheet.
Yeah, we'll say +3 for now. If you wish to try and get out of what someone's holding you.
Flap, 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 flap. I rolled a 20.
Puts down.
No, I'm flapping.
Oh,
Onto the
what?
desk.
Onto the desk.
Hey,
You
James.
hit the table, you fall unconscious.
I was going to say the book's on the table.
I know. You thwack. About 10 seconds
Yes.
later, the chicken stands back up. I'm going to send Trent a message.
The chicken. All I can imagine is this person on the in the other place is just like, the fuck? A chicken? Are they fucking with me now?
Probably.
I think I know what just happened.
Oh, there is one other creature in that room as well, curled up on the back, like in the nape of the neck, of the Zinogre is also a smaller dragon.
Yeah.
There is a lightning dragon on the lightning dog.
Is that what you were expecting, Trent?
I haven't got a message yet.
Discord. Oh. I put it in the wrong spot.
I saw that.
I don't.
I only saw it because 2 screens.
Chickens are so cute.
Chickens are dumb as fuck. They are persistent as fuck.
Not what I expected.
They also make really great steady cams.
Oh,
True.
they would.
All the typing.
Yeah. Furious typing.
All the James's type.
That's what happens when I've got a snowball mic directly above my keyboard. It's not exactly a quiet keyboard. But yeah, the chicken's unconscious for maybe a minute before it's back up and "Pakark."
You alright?
How long does the Speak of Animals even last?
10 minutes.
Yeah. So probably running out soon.
Not sure how I'd feel as a chicken in this situation.
Would you
It's
like
the
to
limit
leave?
of my RP knowledge.
Well, what I'll say is I'm actually probably going to call the session there, just because we're getting into territory where prep work needs to be done.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
half thinking that.
So I'm going to stop the recording.